is Eric Strauss. I'm the head coach and owner of Autonomy Debate School, and I've got my friends here, Allison, Henrina, Galena, and Darren. We're going to demonstrate what you will see in a debate round from start to finish, from 3 rounds to the end, in an abbreviated format, so you get a general sense of what to expect, and an order of operations as well. Step 1, coin flip. This side chose app. This side chose to go second, so it's going to be app first, neg second. That means they're on the right side, the same side as the ballot. You're going to have the ballot turned this way. You're going to be sitting where the camera is, and you're going to see app on this side, neg on this side. So you want to arrange the students so that it's easiest for you to judge. Let me do ballot filling. You need to write down the names of the students. You might potentially need to write down any or all of these things. You may just need to check that they're correct, depending on the type of ballot you get and the level of preparation of the tournament and a variety of other things, okay? So you may need to write it down or just check to see if they're correct. The names, the sides, the speaker number, which is, say, first speaker, third speaker, are going to be the app in this case. Second speaker, fourth speaker will be the neg in this case, because the app's going first. The code of each team, the school, if it requires it, or if it's the spot for it, the room number, the round number, your name, and that's before you write any results in. Okay, now we're going to demonstrate what happens in the round. During this round, judge, please flow the round carefully. Write down all the arguments in the round. The round should be judged on who won the argument change in the round, not on anything else. You want to evaluate ability of speaking or eye contact or posture or anything like that. That is for speaker points, not for determining who wins and loses. Demo about 1 minute of the app instructed. Go.
Hello, my name is Galena, and this is my partner, Darren. And we stand in firm affirmation of this resolution. On ballot, standardized testing benefits K-12 education in the USA. Our framework is today, Judge, we will offer a criterion cost-benefit analysis. This means the side with the most benefits for our app or harms for our next wins the round.
So you note the criterion on your flow. Here are your notes. Continue.
My first contention is standardized testing
Contention one.
evaluates and improves student performance.
Improve student performance.
Subpoint A. Houston. Standardized testing is an
Subpoint A.
indicator of skill. They are excellent objective indicators of student
Objective.
performance.
Accurate.
The tests are
Test
designed to
skill.
measure
Test
how
correctly.
students
Something like
learn
that.
the skills.
Okay, stop. Thank you, Galena. Let's see. Now she's done that for 4 minutes. We've heard probably 4 or 5 different arguments, maybe some subpoints. Have a seat, Galena. Let's have the neg constructive speech comes next. This will also be a 4-minute speech, formatted the same way. Neg constructive, let's go.
Hi, my name is Henrina, and this is my partner, Allison. Our framework is cost benefit and
Analysis.
analysis. We negate the resolution that standardized testing benefits from K to 12 education. Contingent one lines B. Standardized testing is a form of extrinsic motivation. In fact, most of the research on the effects of informational events in instructional motivation has focused on the issue of autonomy versus control rather than that of competence. Research on this issue has been considerably more controversial.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Henrina. Henrina did a wonderful job. She's a 4th grader. So now we're going to have the first crossfire. And the first 2 speakers, Henrina and Galena, are both going to stand up, and they're going to ask and answer each other questions. Okay, up. Time starts now.
So, can you explain your explain your variety card? It means standardized testing in the form of extrinsic motivation. No, it's okay.
Follow up, Galena.
It means that intrinsic motivation undermines extrinsic motivation.
Okay, stop, guys. That's going to go on for 3 minutes. And please do not interrupt, as I tried to interrupt because I couldn't take off my coach hat for a second there. I'm going to ask this question. Anybody want to take any prep?
Yes.
Okay, how much prep would you like to take?
A minute.
Okay, I'm going to keep track of prep with my phone, or I'm going to ask them if they can keep track of their own prep. These are elementary school kids. Middle schoolers generally will keep track of their own prep, at least 7th and 8th grade as well. Okay, your prep is up. Time for your speech.
Potential was round B, and I'm here to rebut that with pivot A. The neg has the burden to provide argument, accurate
analysis reveals the fall of the negative education system divides into grades, degrees, and so forth.
Okay, thank you, Gary. Have a seat. In this speech, I would be writing down then, next to the original Ryan B. contention that this side made, I'd be writing down Hammett as the answer. And I'd say he's answering extrinsic motivation with systems analysis, which basically says we need some sort of systemic assessment in order to succeed. So anyway, I'd write those arguments next to each other because the second one, the one he made, is an answer to the first one. So as far as I'm concerned, whether I agree with her argument or I agree with his argument, this argument is no longer standing on the flow because he gave a rebuttal that is responsive, at least a little bit. And even if it weren't responsive, I'd require the other students to say that's not responsive before I really fully acknowledge that it's not responsive. I wouldn't do that work for them myself. This will be the negative rebuttal speech. Go ahead and demo a little bit of it, Allison.
Okay, so my opponent's first contention was huge A, which says that strong testing is an indicator of skill. Here I have evidence 2013, which says high stakes have led to cheating and score manipulation. The largest cheating scandal in recent history was discovered in Atlanta during the 2012 to 2013 school year. Students in Atlanta have shown more highly improved test scores than in any other district.
Okay, thank you. So Allison here is reading a contention about cheating in response to what, Allison?
That standardized testing is an indicator of skill.
Okay, now if I had let you finish your reading that contention and arguing it, what would you have said regarding how it rebuts the indicator of skill?
That Evans E basically is explaining that standardized testing have led to high stakes, which means that people will most likely cheat. And since they say standardized testing is an indicator of skill, right here it shows that you're cheating, so it's not an indicator of skill.
Okay, so the data is messed up, basically. It's not accurate, is what she's saying. So that's a direct response. You're going to consider their contention to be off of the flow or dead until they respond to that response. Okay, so now let's have the second, just demo a minute or so of the second crossfire. Allison and Derry stand up, ask and answer questions for a minute or so.
Could you restate your rebuttal? Because I did not understand how that related to R.
Now, if this happens in a round, you just let the silence catch on. Okay, that's the second cross. All right, thank you guys. Sit down. That goes on for 3 minutes. Now we have the summary speech. Does either team want to use any prep right now before the summary?
Yeah.
Okay, you have 1 minute left. How much of that do you want to use?
I'll just do 30 seconds.
Okay, so 30 seconds. Time starts now. And they're prepping.
Evans E to respond to our subtly use A. But Evans is wrong because this card is talking about objective indicators, but this one is talking about cheating. The cheating of the scores in Atlanta.
Okay. Thank you. So, Galena, sit down. So that was not really responsive to the card that she said or the argument that she made. So in my mind, I'm waiting for them to give me any indication at all that that's the case. And she didn't really answer it. And I'm giving that argument to these guys. See what I'm saying? All right, proceed. Next summary.
We said Brian's B, but Derry didn't even know what his contention was. Therefore, our contentions are still standing.
Okay. Okay, well.
Yeah, it's like that only.
That's fine. Okay. Look, guys, hey, that's fine. These are 4th and 5th graders. How many 4th graders are there? 3?
Me.
Yeah, we have 3 4th graders and 1 5th grader. Okay, so now, next thing we're going to see is the grand cross. After both summaries, all 4 debaters are going to ask and answer questions of each other. They are going to sit for the grand cross, Galena, because you stand for the cross, but you sit for the grand cross. Give them one for a minute. Go.
So, how does Evans E relate to Hughes A? Evans E relates to Hughes A because Hughes A is saying that, we have a bunch of this good information that we can use to indicate skill. But talking on Evans E is saying that basically 37, that basically there's like huge cheating scandals going around. So obviously, your indicator of skill, Judge, her number indicator scale is not existent because everyone's
It's
cheating.
not accurate, right? Non-existent is right. Okay, good, Allison. All right, now we're at 12 minutes. We're going to finish number 15. That's the very cross. That was for 3 minutes, okay? In the summary speech, what the team should be doing is answering the rebuttals of the other opposing team. So our first contention was X, but they said X is wrong because of Y. But Y is actually wrong because of Z. You're F.
I think the F wrong because of
Derek, Galena, you do it.
okay. I think
Sorry, judges. Go ahead.
I think we won because I don't really think that Evans E relates to Hughes A.
All right, sit down. Final focus. Let's go.
Okay. No.
Go.
Okay. So, Judge, I think that our team won personally because our contentions were still standing because their second speaker did not even answer their questions. And when I asked
Allison,
him to,
don't do it like that. Be like, look, my career runs around. The first condition we established that it's extrinsic motivation. We showed that extrinsic motivation dimensions from actualization. They never answer their actualization point. They never answer like that. Dude, go.
okay, so they never answered our contentions because he had no idea what his contention was. And then,
But you need to say what you need to actually argue the arguments, Allison, not just say you never answered the first condition. You say, we argued the following important warrant and impact. And they ignored either the warrant or the impact. So we get the warrant and impact. And therefore we get all the impacts. Therefore we win the round. Like that, okay? That's not what this video is supposed to be about. But, you can't avoid correcting that stuff. So anyway, that's a debate round. And we got it done in 15 minutes, I'm excited. Obviously, a real debate round requires you to go all that length of time. We can't do little abbreviations of it. But please, when you're done with it, you're going to look at the arguments on the flow. He said this is the first contention. They answered it with this in the second contention. The answer went unanswered. And his team said, hey, you never answered that. Extend it. Here's the impact. Buy it, judge. And vote on those sort of things. Please do not vote on things like posture, eye contact, and other matters of those. You can use those things for speaker points. Speaker points range from 20 to 30, and usually almost nobody should be giving 30s out unless it's somebody really extraordinary. Okay? So 29s are good for really good speakers. Excellent speakers should get 29s and higher. Okay, thank you for watching this judge training video. I have been Eric Strauss of Autonomy Debate. This has been Allison, Henrietta, Galena, and Darren. And have a pleasant evening.